Okay, hey guys, it's Cal being 13 today, and we're gonna start a new series today. It's gonna be called Transfer Teams. So in this series, as the January transfer window has about 9 days ago just ended, I've decided to have an idea of not using FIFA in a series, so we're going to be doing 20. There will be 20 episodes because obviously 20 teams in the Premier League, and we're going to, in my opinion, what team I would like them to have, but I can use any transfer players that they have. So, for instance, I can use for Leicester, who will be our episode today. So episode 1 is Leicester City, episode 2 is Man City, episode 3 is episode 3 is Arsenal, episode 4 is Spurs, episode 5 Man United, episode 6 West Ham, and then I'll carry on from there. So Leicester today. So for example, I can now use in their team. I can use Demarai Gray somewhere in midfield, or Daniel Amati. Those are the 2 Leicester players that they signed. So yeah, let's get into this, and I'm just going to tell you the team that I think is the best in my opinion. Right, so first I'm just going to tell you all the players that I've picked from Wikipedia of all the players the main players that they use all the time on every game. So as the goalkeeper options, they've got Kasper Schmeichel, obviously first choice keeper. Mark Schwarzer doesn't really get much game time simply because Schmeichel has been having a pretty decent season. The defenders I've picked Wes Morgan, obviously their captain, a pretty solid centre-back this season. Robert Huth, Danny Simpson and Christian Fuchs. And Robert Huth, having scored 2 against City, obviously at the weekend, having a really good season since he's come from Stoke. I think that, I'm not going to say yet that Leicester are going to win the league, but if they carry on like they are at the moment, then they may do. But I think Huth has been a rock at the back for them this season, and maybe could book himself a team of the year, team of the season, whatever you call it, on this FIFA maybe? I'm not really sure. And then Danny Simpson, not really got much game time, because obviously they've been playing 5 at the back, maybe with Mark Albrighton pushed up a bit, but then when he has played, I think he's played well. He used to make a lot of mistakes at QPR or Newcastle, but for Leicester he hasn't made such bad mistakes. Then finally Christian Fuchs to cap off the defence. I think he's been one of their best players. After maybe obviously Vardy, Mahrez and Kante, I reckon Fuchs is next. I think he's been amazing. Played great through balls to Vardy and to Okazaki. Obviously got the assist for Vardy's record-breaking goal, and has just been a really good signing from Schalke, especially on a free transfer for Leicester. And so that finishes the defence. Right, so on to midfield. I've got the options as Danny Drinkwater, Mark Albrighton, N'Golo Kante, Demarai Gray, Riyad Mahrez and Daniel Amati. So start off with Drinkwater, being a very solid centre midfield. Finally got his first goal for Leicester or something this season. I think he's got a brilliant long shot, done pretty well, good shot passing. Mark Albrighton has put some really good crosses into the box, been a typical winger basically. Hasn't scored as many goals maybe as he did at Villa, but he's done very well. And N'Golo Kante, what can I say? I'm sounding like a Leicester fan saying like this when I'm not. Kante has been full on, drives through the midfield. He drives the midfield, pushes them up. He's got great tackles, great passing, gets the odd shots away, tests the keeper. But he's just like one that will never stop running. And this is where I think FIFA comes in, because on FIFA they give, he got an upgrade, which is good, but they give these players, like, for example, Etienne Capoue and N'Golo Kante, they drive through through other teams' defence, goes right through the core of it, but they just don't get given any pace, and so that's where I think that sometimes FIFA are unfair. And then Demarai Gray, he's joined from Birmingham and hasn't really played that much, but of what I've watched him play when I went to a Brighton match once, but on that game he wasn't at his best, but because his corners were pretty poor, and I thought he could have maybe delivered them a little bit better, but he should get better towards the end of the season. And then now we're on to undoubtedly maybe the third or second best player in the whole of the Premiership this season, and that's Riyad Mahrez. He's got amazing skills, so many nutmegs, so many free kicks. Great, he's got his left foot is dynamite. He's just the Algerian Messi. Oh, he just weaves in like, oh my God, he just weaves in like a flipping, oh my God, I just don't even know. He's better than a baby at dribbling. Oh God, I can't describe him, how good he's been this season. And then Daniel Amati, I can't really say anything, but what I know, he's also a bit like Kante. He just drives through the defence. He looks a bit more defensive than Kante, and he looks an alright signing. I think he might be injured at the moment, because otherwise Drinkwater I don't think would be in the team. So on to the strikers. Obviously when I pick my team, there's only going to be, I'm playing a 4-4-2 in my team. And so the three strikers we've got, obviously Jamie Vardy, Shinji Okazaki and Leonardo Ajoa. So Ajoa's kind of out of this because the two other strikers just outfox him quite easily. When Ajoa used to be at Brighton, I think he played very well. And he's kind of, he hasn't scored many goals. I think he scored a back heel this season, and that's about it. But he hasn't played as well as he did at Brighton, because at Brighton he always got there, managed to get all the challenges in and win the ball back in the attacking half and always score a lot of goals. I remember one of the goals actually against his first goal for the team against Arsenal, a diving header in the FA Cup where they knocked us out. That game ended 3-2 to them. And then Okazaki, he's almost a midfielder. He's literally Kante. He drives through the defence. He's not a midfielder. But when he gets the ball in an attacking position near the box, he will get the ball and just run, whether it's forward, to the sides. He spreads it well, he shoots well. He might have not got as many goals as he hoped, but then he's only just arrived in this country from Germany, from Mainz. So yeah, and then, well, no description. Jamie Vardy's having a party, really. It's just, I can't describe Jamie Vardy. He's just too good. Maybe him and Ali have been the best players this season. Ali, I think, has been amazing, but Vardy, he's just on another level. Same with Mahrez. It's just like, he's come from Fleetwood Town for 1 million, and now where he is now, he's like a joint record-breaking scorer with Ruud van Nistelrooy, one of the greatest strikers ever to grace the Premier League, and bear in mind, this Leicester team, it's worth the squad that played against Man City. It was only worth 22.5 million, and considering Man City's team was over like 50, I think it was over like 500 million. It's just crazy. It's just it's amazing how Leicester play. Right, and now I'm going to tell you the preferred lineup for this Leicester team. So my goalkeeper, I'm going to set up with a 4-4-2 formation, flat 4-4-2. I don't usually like the 4-4-2, but when Leicester use it, it's very simple. So obviously in goal, Kasper Schmeichel. Although I've seen an Instagram post, check that out. I haven't got a plug. I should stop that, shouldn't I? Yeah, I'm gonna have a lot. He's made a lot of good saves this season. And then at right back, I'm gonna actually have. It's not gonna be 5 at the back, but the 2 left back and right backs are gonna go forward because I've got my 2 centre backs. So at right back, I've got Mark Albrighton, who's gonna push up a bit. And then in centre backs, I've got obviously Captain Wes Morgan and Robert Hoof. And then left back, the slightly more attacking left back, not really left wing back because otherwise it'd be 5 at the back, is Christian Fuchs because he's quite attacking. Right, so right mid we've got Riyad Mahrez obviously. The 2 centre mids I'm going to have, even though you might not agree with this, I've not seen Amati play yet, but I'm going to have Amati and Kante because them 2 play pretty similar. And I just thought they might work together, even though we haven't even seen Amati play. Left midfield, I've got Damari Gray. Now, you may be thinking, no, Albrighton should be left mid. But the point of this series is, in the comment section, say any, things that you would change. Nothing that I should change, for myself, because this is the team that I think I would like the most. So if you do want Mark Albrighton left mid, say to me in the comments, have Mark Albrighton left mid, and then maybe Danny Simpson at right back. Any Leicester fans? So we're gonna have Damari Gray at left mid, even though he hasn't proven himself as maybe a first team player yet. And then obviously up front we got Jamie Vardy and Shinji Okazaki. Shinji Okazaki slightly drifting backwards so he can thread the ball through to Vardy. So yeah, that's my preferred Leicester team. Remember to watch this video. I know that sounds really stupid. Be sure to like this video. Please subscribe to Cal Albion 13. Say if you like this series, if you don't like the series, remember any changes you will make to this Leicester team. And I will see you tomorrow for Brown the player on Pro Club. Sorry that hasn't gone up in ages. And Cal Albion 13 is out. Peace.